Assalamu alaikum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today I am here with part 2 of Introduction to Object-Oriented Programming with C++. In first part, we have discussed about the basics of object-oriented programming and the concepts named as class, object, and the concept of encapsulation, in which we combine data members along with the member functions or data with the functions this is encapsulation, the class and the object. And also we have discussed the difference between C and C++. C is a structured programming language, C++ is a structured programming language, and C is a non-structured programming language. Here in this lecture we will discuss the basic structure of a C++ program, so that you come to know that how we make class, what are access specifiers, how we declare the function, how we define the function, and how we call the function. This is the most basic program. Suppose we have a class named as check. Check is the name of a class. You declare or make the class in this way, class check, right? You have data members over here. By default, the data members are private, public, and protected. These are three access specifiers that are used for classes and that are used inside the concept of inheritance as well. We will discuss in detail about these access specifiers or visibility modes in detail in future lectures, right? So for now, just understand that by default you have the access specifier called private. That private data is only accessible by the function of that class only, not by another class. Only data members are accessible by the functions of that class, right? Of that particular class. So you have the data members A and B. We write over here for your convenience private. Otherwise, even if you don't write private, it is by default private, right? You have data members over here. In public section, you declare the name of a function. Functions are also called as methods and member function. You can also uh, define the function directly over here without using semicolon over here, right? And then directly you use two brackets over here and define the function inside it. The function that is defined over here use A and B, the private data, right? This is one way of defining function inside the class. You can also define the function outside the class, right? The class is finished over here, right? You can also define the function of a class outside the class in this way: return type, name of a class, scope resolution operator, two colons, right? One colon, two colon. Return type of function, name of a class, scope resolution operator, name of a function, and the parameter inside the function, right? It's so easy. Just compare these two things: private data members, public. In public over here we only have defined the function, declared the function, sorry. Outside the class we have defined the function, and that function is using the values A and B that are defined in the private area of a class check, right? So you are using the word cout over here. Cout is used to display the display any type of content in C++. In C++ you use the keyword cout, while in C you use printf. Okay, so here we are displaying the value of A such as A, the value of B such as small b, which we had in the private section of a class C. As I have said that the private data is only accessible by the function of that particular class, right? So here this function is using those private data members A and B in this way. Okay, Now this function is over, function definition is over. We are coming to the main section of a program. Here we have what we have to do. We have to firstly make the object of a class. We only access the data, the member functions of a class or the functions of a class by making the object inside the main function, right? We use class name first, then the name of an object which we want to use. You can write any type of name you want to use, right? Here we have name of a class, name of an object, semicolon. Then we are using that name of an object in this way to call function obj dot operator, then the name of a function. Name of function was display, right? In this way we call the member function in the public area of a class using the name of an object of a class. Check obj is the object, right? Then obj.display is the way of calling the function, right? In this way we make a class and we call the function in the main area, right? I hope you have understand today's lecture. In the next lecture, we will discuss in detail about the structure of a C++ program, the functions, the further more details are discussed in the next lecture. Thank you for watching. Allah Hafiz.